You know that moment before a conversation where you're already rehearsing what you'll say, playing out every possible version of how it might go, and editing yourself inside your head before a single word leaves your mouth. Psychologists say this isn't awkwardness, it's anticipation. Your brain is running tiny social simulations like a chess player scanning moves ahead because you want things to land well, you want to be understood, and contrary to what people think, this habit isn't insecurity, it's mental refinement that's actually rare. What you're doing is pre-wiring connection. Psychology calls this cognitive rehearsal, the brain's way of predicting outcomes to reduce uncertainty. You don't do it because you're weak, you do it because you care about accuracy, clarity, and emotional safety. First, your brain is engaging in predictive processing. Research shows introverted thinkers have highly active prefrontal regions, so you generate alternate versions of conversations almost like drafts. It looks like hesitation, but it's actually optimization. You're scanning for tone, impact, and emotional risk, especially if you've been misunderstood before. So, this inner monologue becomes a social armor for self-protection and precise communication. Second, neuroscience explains that high self-awareness amplifies rehearsal. People with strong inner speech systems use language to regulate anxiety. It's basically your brain rehearsing coping. You rehearse because uncertainty makes you uncomfortable, not due to fear, but because you value meaningful exchange. You don't like wasting words. Psychology calls this need for coherence. You want to make sure what you say isn't shallow or accidental, it reflects intention, depth, and truth. Third, rehearsal is linked to empathy. You anticipate responses because you subconsciously track other people's emotional landscapes. You imagine how they might react, meaning you don't communicate for yourself, only you communicate for connection. Psychologists call this mentalizing or theory of mind. It means you can hold someone else's perspective while forming your own. That's social intelligence at work, even though people mistake it as overthinking. Fourth, this habit often forms from childhood patterns. If you grew up in environments where words mattered or reactions felt unpredictable, your brain learned speech rehearsal as a form of control. It's adaptive, not defective. It's emotional self-management. You refine your words because you know words can wound or heal, and you don't want to harm, so your rehearsed conversation becomes a kindness filter. Fifth, research shows thinkers who rehearse are better at conflict resolution and clearer emotional articulation because their minds edit raw instinct before it reaches their mouth. Your pause is signal processing, not confusion. Your silence is thinking, not weakness. Your revision is intelligence, not avoidance. It's one of the most underrated social skills, the ability to choose what not to say. So next time someone tells you you think too much before speaking, remind yourself psychology sees this as heightened executive functioning. Your brain is building bridges before others even see the gap. Don't apologize for rehearsing conversations. It means you value meaning, emotional alignment, and responsibility. Your quiet mental drafts are proof of depth. If this described you, tell me in the comments how your inner rehearsals shape your conversations, and share this video with someone who needs to know their thinking style is actually a superpower.